What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form.
Gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away. Can't get no rest. Work all day. When will I learn?
Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our 2015 NFL Draft Special. We're going inside the war room with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to take a look at their team needs to see what players could be possible selections to help fill those needs. But first, let's start off by taking a look at the upcoming picks the Jags have in this year's draft.
First, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. Number one, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the football team and what I believe the team needs are. And second, these rankings are my own personal rankings, which you can find on our website at footballgameplan.com/NFL draft. And this is not indicative of where I think these guys will actually go in April's draft. First, let's take a look at some of the team needs for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Right off the bat, I think they need someone that can consistently bring it off the edge. A dominant pass rusher has to come out of this draft class. Also, look at the linebacking core. They can utilize depth as well as maybe a starting sandbacker, in my opinion. And also interior offensive line depth, in my opinion, is also a big-time need. With the first round selection, I went after Randy Gregory out of Nebraska. I can care less what he tested positive for, marijuana, whatever, but this is a guy that can consistently get to the quarterback, and I think he's one of the best defensive players in this draft class and would instantly upgrade that Jaguars defensive line. An underrated small school prospect here in Darius Allen, who graded out as a second-round player, in my opinion. Here's a guy at 6'2", 235. The Cliff Harris Division II Defensive Player of the Year award was given to him this year. He's a guy that can play the sand position, but also provides tremendous pass rushing value. Looking on the interior offensive line, I became a big fan of Rhys out of Tuskegee, a guy that can play center as well as guard. He graded out as my fourth rated center in this draft class. I think he can help out the Jaguars' interior offensive line at multiple positions. Adding another small college talent in Lynden Trail out of Norfolk State, a guy that had an excellent week of practice at the Senior Bowl, played multiple positions, defensive line, outside linebacker, as well as tight end, and excelled in every one of those aspects. So I think this is a guy that you can put anywhere on your defense and will instantly help out your football team. Continuing to add help along the interior offensive line, I went with center Hronis Grasu out of Oregon at 6'3", 297. I think if they add him on this football team, he could probably push for a starting job. Another player that had an excellent week of practice at the Senior Bowl was Amoan Claiborne out of Northwestern State. He's like the FCS version of Senquez Ghost, and he's physical, he's tough, and he's always around the football. And rounding out the Jaguars draft, I look at defensive tackle Christian Sokoli. I got a chance to see him live versus UMass this year, and he dominated. This is a guy that can play multiple positions along that defensive line, but I think he has a home in Jacksonville as a one-tech. So let's recap my 2015 Jaguars mock draft, and as you can see, I tapped the small college well a lot in this mock draft with CSU Pueblo, Tuskegee, Norfolk State, Northwestern State, all guys I believe can play some excellent football, but the crowning jewel of this draft class, in my opinion, is Randy Gregory, a guy that can help out the Jaguars instantly once he steps foot on the football field. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Jaguar fan forums for always showing football game plan support.